What's good, YouTube fight fans all over the world? It's your boy, Real Talk Boxing, back at you again. Eddie Hearn says that Ryan Garcia versus Luke Campbell is a mistake. Eddie Hearn does not think that Ryan Garcia should be taking this fight. He thinks that Ryan Garcia is not ready. He believes that Luke Campbell is too much for Ryan Garcia. Too much experience, too much ring generalship, too much heart, just on another level. Eddie Hearn doesn't count out Ryan Garcia. He just don't think Ryan Garcia is ready for this level of opponent. Now, all you guys know how I feel about Luke Campbell versus Ryan Garcia. Everybody. I too feel the same way as Eddie Hearn. And so does a lot of other people. Now, there's some people out there who really are pushing for Ryan Garcia to win this fight. And I'm one of those people also. I really want to see the kid win. I really want to see him prosper. Like I said, I am not a Ryan Garcia hater. I just don't think he's an elite fighter. He hasn't shown me anything yet. And y'all know that. But if Eddie Hearn's saying it, a guy who's been around boxing, a guy who knows a little bit about boxing, a guy who has promoted and made matches, intriguing matches, sparking up matches here in this whole pandemic, the COVID-19, giving the fans what they want, put on the show against White versus Povetkin on their last outing. I mean, that says a lot. It really does. It says that not only do people with experience in boxing see that this is relatively a mismatch, or it should be, then I think some people should take heed. Now, a lot of people, I state again, are stuck on Ryan Garcia in his internet fame. He's very famous on the internet. He's very famous on Instagram. And a lot of people are really just tangling that up with his boxing, they're entangling his popularity with his level of skill. And that's the wrong thing to do. Now, Ryan Garcia is not horrible, people. I've seen much worse fighters than Ryan Garcia. He is a good prospect. I do give him that. And I give him a lot of respect for taking this fight. Let's just put it this way. I want to see him win. I want to see him prosper. And we'll see on the night of the fight. Because this is make or break. Now, Ryan Garcia says that he will beat Luke Campbell relatively easy. He said this fight right here will shut a lot of the naysayers up. Not all of them, because should he win this fight and should he win it in grand fashion, people are still going to have something to say about him. You know what I'm saying? But here's one thing I've been really thinking about, meditating on. Because every time I think about Ryan Garcia, I think about Devin Haney. Every time I think about Devin Haney, I think about Ryan Garcia. So I have to give Ryan Garcia even more credit than Devin Haney on their next fights. As we all know, Devin Haney is going through a bit of a spell with Gary Russell. We don't know if he's going to sign the contract, if he has, if he's not. Is he playing games? We don't know. And the only other option for him to fight this year, or his next fight, is Yuriorkis Gamboa. And that is not a step-up fight whatsoever. Yuriorkis Gamboa is 40 years old. He is out the door already. He's been getting murdered in his latest fights. He's just been getting sparked, murked. So I really have to give Ryan Garcia credit because, honestly, even with Gary Russell Jr., even though that's a step-up fight, in my opinion, for Devin Haney, he's still a 126-pounder coming up 2 weight classes, 2 full weight classes to fight Devin Haney. So much more credit goes to Ryan Garcia than Devin Haney in their next fights because, I mean, it's right there. Luke Campbell is a tougher fight. Luke Campbell would be a much tougher fight for Devin Haney than his 2 opponents, potential next 2 opponents would be. And he could stand a chance to even beat Devin Haney. with the experience that he has, same as Ryan Garcia. Even though I think Devin Haney is a better fighter than Garcia, but Luke is a horrible matchup for anybody, I think. So I have to give way more credit to Ryan Garcia than Devin Haney in this situation we're talking about right now. What do you think about Eddie Hearn saying that Garcia fighting Campbell is a mistake? You think that's true? Do you agree with Eddie Hearn? Is it a mistake? Well, leave your comment below. Let me know. As always, respect all, fear none, and God bless. Real Talk Boxing. Till next time, baby. Peace.